Hello students, welcome to library orientation at the Monte High School Library. I am the librarian, Miss Valuette, and I'm going to take you on a quick tour of the library to show you where everything is and how we keep things organized. So the first section we're going to look at is the fiction section. It is marked on the pillar up here where it starts, and a few pillars down there's a sign also that says fiction, and that's where it ends. So fiction books are actually arranged alphabetically. You can see some of the pillars are still marked right here. So as long as you know the alphabet, you can find a book in our fiction section. They're arranged alphabetically by the author's last name. So when you're looking for a book, you do need to know the author. And what you'll do is you'll go to the shelf and you'll look at the little white tags on the bottom, and it'll have an FIC. That just means it's fiction, it stands for fiction, and then the first few letters of the author's last name. So on your handout that you have about marking the sections of the library, I want you to put down FIC as the section where you're going to go to find the fiction books. So as we're going along, it's going to continue down the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way through Z. And just to check your understanding, let's think about some popular books and their authors. So Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling. Think about what letter of the alphabet you would find that book on. It's by J.K. Rowling. So you would go to the R's to find Harry Potter. Same thing, you have your books like The Fault in Our Stars. The author is, the last name of the author is Green. So you're going to, in that case, go to the G's. All right, so alphabetically, A through Z, that's our fiction section. And we're going to continue on this way to get to our next section at our next pillar. Over here, we have the biography section. So technically, biographies are nonfiction, and they have a specific number in the Dewey Decimal System that are assigned to them. We separate out our biography just to make it easier for you guys to find, but biographies will always be categorized under two different numbers. And I'm going to show you an example on a book in a minute. But on your sheet that you're following along with, you're going to want to put these numbers. So a biography will either be marked under 920. Let me grab an example. Okay, so you'll find the 920, and then after the number, it's going to go alphabetically by the author's last name. A 920 biography is a group biography, so it's about a group of people, more than one person. So you're going to want to write down on your paper under group biographies, 920. All right, so if you're looking for something on the American presidents or African American authors, you would come to the group biography section probably to find that book. As we move a little further into the biography section, we're going to get to the individual biographies. So those biographies are arranged slightly differently. Instead of the author's last name, those biographies are arranged by the person that you're looking up. So for example, if you're looking for a book on George Washington, you're going to go to 92 Washington. If you're looking for a book on Martin Luther King, you're going to go to 92 King. So as long as you know the person that you're trying to do research on or read about or find, then you can very easily find a biography on that specific person. And those are going to be labeled. Let me find an example of somebody that already knows. Okay, here we go. 92. Okay, so that's 92. I don't know why Dewey picked these numbers. He just did. This happens to be 92 Adams because it's about our second president, John Adams. All right, so if you know who you're looking for, the last name of the person you're looking for, you'll be able to come over to the biography section and then alphabetically go through the 92s till you find your person by their last name. So that's the second section of our library. We did fiction, alphabetical A through Z. We did group biographies, and we did individual biographies, which are also A through Z by the person, but on your paper that you're following along with, an individual biography is going to start with a 92. So make sure you write that down. And continuing on in our big circle library, the last section behind the pillars that I'm going to point out to you is our textbooks. You don't have to mark this down anywhere on your paper. I just want you to know where to come to find a textbook if you're studying in here after school and you need to look up some problems in the book because yours is at home or in the classroom. We do have extra books here, so you can come find one and then put it back when you're done. So that's where we keep the textbooks. And now we're on to our last section, which is also the biggest section, and that is our nonfiction books. So nonfiction books are arranged by number. It is the Dewey Decimal System. They start at 000, which you can see here on the first sign. And they also all come with a category. You can look at the posters above the shelves and you'll see the category. So if you're not sure, you just kind of want to browse, you're looking for a book on something you're interested in, you want to browse some of the topics, you can look at the tops of the signs to see the topics that we have and pick a book, just kind of browse a book in that area. Now within each section, it's going to go in a number range. So you see these are from 0 up to 99, 000 up to 099, and then we have 100 to 199. So within these categories, you're going to get like the 150, 122, all those in between. So you just have to know how to count in order. And all of the nonfiction run on the outside circle of the library. So you'll start here at 000. And if you follow the circle all the way around, you'll get the 300s. The extension of the 300s, 400s, 500s over there. In the back of the library, you're going to get the 600s and 700s in that corner. And then on the other side of the emergency exit, we have the 800s and the 900s, which go all the way up to the very highest number of the Dewey Decimal category, which happens to be 999. We might not have a 999. We only go up to 998, but close enough. So as long as you can count from 0 to 999, you can find a nonfiction book in the library. So on your paper, when you're following along, you're going to want to put down that the nonfiction ranges from 000, make sure you put all 3 zeros, up to 999, okay? And one other tip about the nonfiction books, some of them have the exact same number because they're about the same topic. So when you're looking for a specific book, you have to know the number and the author, because after the number, they categorize it next by the author. So when you're looking for nonfiction, you do have to kind of do two things: number, that puts it in a topic, and then the author, if it's in the same topic. And if you're ever unsure, you can always ask the librarian, me, or the librarian clerk, Miss Zarati, and we will help you find the book, help you locate it, and help you check it out. So that's it for the tour, and we are excited to begin another great school year here in our Monte High School Library.